Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the DFS experience for Thursday, January 25th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFSChapo, or you can use the link that's in my description. Alright, we're going to go over DraftKings. We're going to go over my player pool, and my player pool for DraftKings is the same for FanDuel, so I won't be going over FanDuel particularly today, but if you need any additional help with FanDuel, just jump in the chat. We're going to start with point guard like we always do. Steph Curry, 9.3. He's in play. Let's see what he does on Wednesday night slate against the Hawks. Let's see how he performs because he's been a little bit up and down this season. Not dominant like some of these other guards. So I don't like wasting my payout spots on guys that are sometime-ish. You feel me? Fox, he's another one. He started off hot, then he cooled down like a bucket of ice. We got to see what's going on with him too. They're both in play, but I'm not gung-ho to play them. I like Brunson. Brunson got that dog in him. He shows up every night. I don't give a shit if he goes 2 for 50. He comes to work every night. You feel me? Jamal Murray's absolutely in play. He looks healthy, playing with a little bit of a pep in his step. And you can absolutely play him with Jokic playing well also. Everything goes through those two. Brunson, Murray's in play. Maxey, I don't want no parts of Maxey because Embiid is on another planet right now. Embiid is the MVP. Embiid is the most dominant player in the league right now. And if you're watching these NBA shows and they're telling you otherwise, then they're lying to you. Embiid is the MVP. Embiid is the most dominant player, and Embiid is the best fantasy player we have right now. Play him. I haven't seen his price yet, and it doesn't matter. You're playing him. That's it. The reason you're not playing Maxey is because how can Maxey reach his peak when his teammate is shooting 50 shots a game? Exactly. Anthony Edwards, 84, too cheap. His price went down. He's too cheap. Fire him up. If Conley is out again, Anthony Edwards gets another bump. Kobe White, 76. He looks absolutely amazing against the Lakers. The Lakers are trying to get some defensive wings right now via trade because they're telling you their perimeter offense is awful. We might as well take advantage of it now before they actually make some trades and get better defensively. Fire up Kobe White. D'Angelo Russell's been let off his leash. 7K, he's too cheap. He's been balling. Tyler Hero, I'm not interested in. Number one, they're going up against Boston. Number two, they got Rozier on their team. A lot of mouths to feed, one spoon. You feel me? Colin Sexton against Washington. Fire him up. I love targeting Washington. I love targeting Charlotte. I love targeting the Lakers. I told you play Gobert against Charlotte. Was it Charlotte? Whatever fucking team they were playing. I took Detroit. Whatever fucking team it was. I told you play Gobert. He went off. Like, I like targeting certain teams. It never fails. Target Washington. Thank me later. Derek White's an okay play. Tyus Jones, 6.5. He's an okay play. Drew Holiday's in the player pool. He's fine at 6K. Jordan Poole's in the player pool also, but he wouldn't be one of my first lineups. Malik Monk, you could take a shot on. Reeves is in play. Cam Thomas. Conley, McConnell are okay plays. Nemhard, it's going to be very hard for me to get the Nemhard at 5,300 against Philly. Dinwiddie is hot dog water. Caruso is absolutely in play. Dennis Smith Jr. is in the player pool. I don't really like this Summoner, to be honest with you. I don't trust him. Josh Richardson at 3,700 if he starts. Not really interested, to be honest with you. This is not DFS of 2017 where you could get away playing fucking numbnuts in your lineup. It's 2024. Every spot matters. Everybody's sharp. The tools are sharp. You need 35 points in every slot. So if you want to play one of these fucking guys down here, fucking Jimmy Preston and fucking Dion Nix and fucking who the fuck is this guy? Isaiah Wong and all these other fucking buffoons, you're gonna lose. You feel me? Just letting you know. Shooting guard. Jaylen Brown 8-3 in play. Rozier, I must have skipped over him. Not in play for me, especially if he's coming off the bench at 7,300. He can miss me with that. Mikal Bridges, tough matchup, absolutely in play. If you think the Nets are going to be competitive, it's going to be on the back of Mikal Bridges. Fire him up. Klay Thompson 65, you could take a shot. Podziemski 6.3 off the bench, a little bit risky, but you could take a shot. Jordan Clarkson off the bench should be able to light up Washington in 24, 28 minutes or whatever the fuck minutes he plays. Hawkheads 6,200, another mouth to feed. Go figure. Buddy Hield, I don't really like Buddy Hield, to be honest with you. You want to play Buddy Hield, you could fucking shove him up your ass. I'm not playing Buddy Hield. I don't need him, especially against Philly. DiVincenzo, Kelly Oubre, Kevin Huerter, they're all just there. Matherin's in play. Why? He's gonna come off the bench and shoot like there's no tomorrow. Fire his ass up. KCP if you're desperate. Duncan Robinson off the bench, 4,600. He's okay. Neil Walker Alexander, if he starts again for Conley, you could take a shot, but we already know what Minnesota is. Minnesota is three-headed monster. Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns, Gobert. Lonnie Walker, not really interested, to be honest with you. If I told you that I had Lonnie Walker in my player pool, I'd be lying to you. If I don't think that player could give me 30 fantasy points minimum, 20 if he's minimum, if he's under 4K, I'm looking for 25 fantasy points on DraftKings. If I don't think he could get me to 25 fantasy points, he could get the fuck off out my lineup. You feel me? Unless it's a lineup with Embiid, Wemby, Jokic, Yana, and they're your last person in, and they could maybe squeak by 20, then fine. But if it's not a lineup like that, nope, not playing it, not doing it. Tatum 9-7, fire him up. LeBron 9-2, absolutely in play. Listen, the Lakers need to win. I think now that I look at it, a little bit of a game stack with LA and Chicago wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but getting the LA pieces right is going to be tricky. You can't play everybody. Markkanen should torch Washington. Jimmy Butler not interested. DeRozan's absolutely in play at 7,400. Michael Porter Jr. to okay play 63. Abdi is absolutely in play 6,100. OG, I tried to tell myself that he was going to be a great fantasy producer in New York. He's not there for that. He's there for defense and defense alone. And that's why they traded RJ Barrett for fucking OG. RJ Barrett wants to play offense. OG wants to play defense. So OG's going to have his nights where he hits 30, 35 fantasy points, but it's not going to be every night. And unfortunately, I'm off the wagon. I can't do it. Yeah, he's going to have some good nights. He's going to get blocks. He's going to get steals, yeah. But he's not out there to score. He's not out there to get fantasy points. He's out there to be a defender. You feel me? 7-game slate, a lot of different options. I'd rather play somebody that's going to shoot a lot and do all the other stuff. That's just my preference. If you want to play OG on a newbie, you can shove him up your ass. I don't care. I'm personally not playing him. You feel me? Okay, let's go. Andrew Wiggins, they need to get this guy out of town, man. This guy's playing like, last I checked, he wasn't playing that well. Kuminga came off the bench without playing him. Last I checked in the second quarter, unless he had a great second half. But, you know, he's playing like he has, like, I don't know, like popsicle shoved up his ass or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Andrew Wiggins. Maybe he's washed. I don't know. But I can't be playing no guy at 50. Not on no main slate. Maybe on a night slate, last man in, I could play Andrew Wiggins. But I'm not even calling him Andrew no more. We're going to call him Andy from now on because he ain't playing like no Andrew. I can't play Andy Wiggins, and that's that. Let's continue. Cam Johnson. You know what Cam Johnson is? 28 fantasy points a night, tops. That's his ceiling. That's why he's priced at $5,400. They won't let him be great. So if If you got one spot left and it's $5,400 for a small forward, power forward, and you're okay with 28 fantasy points, then you can fire up Cam Johnson. Neesmith, you could take a shot on. Patrick Williams, you could take a shot on. Hachimura, preferably if he starts. Torian Prince, if you're desperate. Hart, Koulibaly, you could take shots on. Harrison Barnes is getting cheaper and cheaper. In about a month, Harrison Barnes is going to be 42 cents, and nobody's still going to play him. Farnacchio, you could take a shot on. Anything under Farnacchio? No, thank you. We're about to go to power forward in a few seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm lying. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. All that stuff matters as we continue to grow this channel. If you're struggling to cash, DFS, NBA DFS is too hard for you. DFS in general is hard for you. Check out my Patreon link in the description. I can send you my finalized optimal lineups. We got NBA, NHL, NFL, PGA, MMA, whatever it is you need. We got different tiers, so just check it out. And if it's something that you're looking for, then holla at your boy. All right, let's go to power forward. Let's finish off power forward at center and let's get out of here. AD is still too cheap. Vooch ain't got nothing for him. If AD plays, Vooch ain't got nothing for him. Fire up AD. Julius Randle's always in play. Cat, 8-2 in play. Porzingis, 8-1 in play. Kuzma against Utah, 7-9, absolutely in play. Siakam, I was waiting for Siakam to come to Indiana and be the all-star that he was. You know, show Indiana who's boss. And that hasn't happened. You feel me? So, I guess 7,100 for Siakam is okay. I know he likes playing against his boy Embiid. Maybe if you're playing a lot of lineups, you could throw Siakam in one and pray to the gods, but nothing exciting about Siakam. Keegan Murray, you know, he's streaky as hell. 6,100. You're playing a lot of lineups, you could take a shot. Steve Kerr straight doesn't like Kuminga. Very risky playing Kuminga, especially off the bench. I don't give two fucks what anybody says. If you got 2 eyes, you'd know that Kuminga should be playing more minutes, but who the fuck are we? Aaron Gordon's absolutely too cheap, 5,600. Draymond, Saric, Naz Reid all in play. John Collins is in play. I'm not playing Batum. I don't think I need Achua. He don't play enough minutes for me. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Jalen Smith, Mr. Locker Room Jr. No thank you. Let's go to center and let's wrap this shit up. Embiid is too cheap, disrespectful. Lock him in. Like, lock him in. You feel me? Jokic is too cheap. You could lock either one in. But Embiid should be the easier matchup. The bonus 9.9 absolutely in play. Bam Adebayo's in play, but I'm not interested in Miami. Vucevic 7.8 against the Lakers absolutely in play. Gobert 7.5 is in play. Claxton 6.9, tough matchup, but he's in play. Hartenstein, if he plays, decent matchup. Tough matchup, but Hartenstein does a lot of other things. He grabs the rebounds, he gets a little bit of blocks, a few steals, so as long as he doesn't get into foul trouble, he's fine. Miles Turner's in play, 6'3", tough matchup for his ass also. Gafford's in play at 5.9. Marvin Bagley, 5.2 is okay, even though he's taking up a center spot as a backup center. Kessler, 4.9 is in play. I got to see what's going on with Jackson Davis. Achua if you're desperate. Drummond if you're sneaky. Kevon Looney is going to start, but it's not going to mean shit. Don't play him. If Hartenstein can't go and they start Sims again, Sims is absolutely in play. Listen, I'm going to go on and get out of here. appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to my video once again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need me to send you lineups. And I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.